Hello everybody, my name is Oaken Bearclaw, and I'm back with Infinity Wars. I apologize for my absence, but I am getting back into the game. Okay, so this is my newest brew. It is focused on generating a lot of 2-for-1 card advantage and maximizing the value we get out of each individual card. Our first commander is going to be Patient Zero. He's very good for a lot of reasons. I think I've ranted about him before on this channel, but he serves a very special purpose in the deck of being a very reliable and it's his pay 8 ability, really. Killing something on the battlefield and getting that creature to you right immediately is just... it's an absolutely amazing ability during the late game. Aether Acolyte is in the support zone to abuse our early game, which I'll talk more about in a second. Our third commander is going to be Aletta, Immortal Sufferer. Very much a staple for the faction, and for good reason. As soon as creatures start hitting your grave, you get an endless, nearly endless horde of 4/4 zombies for 0 cost. It's just incredibly efficient. Getting something for... we're a deck built on, like I said, getting a lot of value out of each individual play, and getting something for nothing really plays right into that. Radariah is our only super early creature play. Well, nearly our only. She's one of the few cards we want to play over one of our many ability cards. And that's just because she's very good at simply putting a lot of pressure on the opponent without any other creature support. We've got more Aether Acolytes, again to abuse our early game plans, although not so much. Radariah Death Worshipper is built more of a mid to late game card. I actually like the Acolyte a lot more than Death Worshipper. 2 cost is a lot easier to play than 3 cost, and Aether Acolyte starts off too high for Lightning Blast or Firebolt to kill, which is a huge advantage. That said, Radariah Death Worshipper does get big fast if left unchecked. I tend not to play my Worshippers as early as I probably could. They usually wait until the mid-game or so. Radariah Kidnapper plays right into our idea of getting a lot of value for each individual card. You remove a creature from the field and get a body. It's not a big body, 4/5 is nothing to write home about, but again, it doesn't die to Firebolt or Lightning Blast, and at worst you're paying 5 mana to remove 5 resources to remove something much bigger. Sorry, I've been doing a lot of magic brewing lately. Risen of Avarak is, again, a high value card for its resource cost. 6/4 isn't an amazing body, but it's not bad, and we really stretched the game out, so 3 turns is not a huge amount to wait for him. Next, we've got Firebolt, which is, I believe, a staple in most decks. Winds of War. We don't run a lot of creatures, and a lot of the creatures we do run, we can recur, so we really don't lose much for playing Winds of War. That said, we tend to lose something, so it's not worth playing a lot of copies of. Same with Assassinate. We can assassinate somebody in the command zone, which you'll see in a second we normally have a hard time dealing with, but we don't want to draw multiples because it does decrease our max resources by 2, and we're intending to get a lot of value per resource. Whoops. Lightning Blast. It's Lightning Blast. I don't think I need to explain too much about this. It's a good card. There is Heat Wave, also just a really good card. I don't see many Radariah decks without these 2 cards. Death Ray is less common as a 3-of, but it's important because it comes down... it's our earliest removal that can still kill anything that can come down. And this deck, we don't play a lot of characters, so we do have a problem with certain Flame Dawn decks. This helps answer them. Now we get into our core abilities. The first is Infest. We kill a character on the battlefield, a lot like Death Ray, except we pay 1 additional and get another Risen of Avarak for it, including the recursion ability. Getting a 3-cost card and a 2-cost card for a measly 4 is an amazingly efficient card. Infest is just fantastic, and we are playing on that efficiency. 5 2/2s again for 4. I don't think I need to go too much detail into this. We simply make a lot of zombies. And with Aletta making zombies and Risen of Avarak, potentially 6, we just end up with a hell of a lot of zombies. Eaten by Zombies is basically the 6-cost version of Patient Zero's ability. It's like Infest on a 3-turn delay, but you get a bigger body. Whether it's worth 6, it's debatable in most decks, but in our deck that's built on card efficiency and resource efficiency, if you're hitting something that's at least 3 cost, as long as you actually get 3 turns for the delay, and with our deck we tend to stall that long, it becomes very much worth it. Don't use it on anything too cheap, because then you're not getting your full value out of it. That's what Firebolts, Lightning Blast, etc. are for. The deck's general game plan is to use the cheap removal to stall any early rush they may have, and ride on the efficiency of these abilities, your Risens, and your Leda, and your Patient Zero. Radariah isn't strictly necessary to the deck. I think she's just a really good card here, because we don't tend to play a lot of creatures, and so she'll attack alone naturally in this deck, thus playing to her advantage. I'm going to keep these videos shorter, so I'm just going to play one ranked game real quick. Legal. That's not. Oh, right, I renamed it. Sorry, I'm a dumbass. There you are. And we'll see how this game goes. I am going to try to keep these videos shorter. For any future decks, I plan to talk about the deck just for a few minutes and then play a game or two if it goes very quickly. Here we go. Okay, we've got a couple of our value cards, and we've got an early play. So I think we're good. So he's playing his disease zombie immediately. Alright. And we played right into Radariah. Cool stuff. Didn't necessarily draw any of early removal, but he doesn't look like he's a particularly fast deck, so that's okay. Let's start to race him. Okay, so he's gonna have more of these coming down. So let's play the Risen of Avrak to start blocking next turn. Oh wow, he's putting quite a bit of early rush on. Go back, play that. The plan is to play Winds of War next turn. I'm gonna lose the Risen here, so. But I should be able to just blow him right out with Winds of War. And then I'll start kidnapping whatever he has in response and put Radariah back in, unless he does something weird and massive. Nope, he's playing more bodies. Make more zombies. He's got initiative, so he's probably going to keep the pressure on. Oh, hold on. Never mind, we have just the Risen. I don't want to remove it for a 4-4, that's stupid. He's not putting too much out. Let me think. Let's kidnap one of his big guys. Hmm. This deck almost always takes some early damage before it gets going. More or less when it's expected. Patient Zero is going to go before he comes online, but that's okay. Oh, he's exhausted this turn. Okay. Well, we can make a zombie. Play another kidnapper. Kidnapper and my worshipper on offense. No. Staying back. Gonna take that. No, he's probably not gonna put it. Let's take that. I'll be a great defender. Okay, let's make another zombie. Play... That sounds good. Using her as a blocker is fine. I'll be 2 to everything. Could assassinate here. For patient Zero on defense, which I don't particularly like, but we need the body. Let's make sure she gets as big as possible. Every time she has to block. Zara's bigger. I saw something like that coming. Large number of zombies himself. I blow him out. Excellent. Which means my worshipper is now huge. Bodies, bodies, bodies. I've been forgetting to use a Letta. I am an idiot. Let's take one. I'm at 10, so I can go ahead and use this now. Dude's flying, mate. Okay, let's see here. You're a dead feaster, you bloodthirst too. I'm gonna say no to that. I'm going to shuffle in my acolytes in. Not bad. Shuffle anything in, so that's turn. So they were playing an early rush, which let them get a strong advantage early, but as you can see, we're turning the game around, which is precisely our general plan. And as you can see, Radariah is just beating away. Eventually, we could probably win a battle of attrition here, simply because we get more per card than they do. Yeah, I think that's fine. Radariah is still more than 3 kidnappers. I could play her, but I want to save her in case of emergency defense. Remember, check Violetta. Zombies. So let's just draw a card. Eaten by zombies. Let's kill that before it becomes a major threat. Play out more defense. Sure. That heat wave was a lucky blowout for me, but I thought he might do something similar. I just didn't expect it to be so that much. I intend to get 2, maybe 3 creatures off it, not the 6 I got. So that was just... I'm not sure that's my luck so much as his misplay. Hard to say for sure either way. Don't think I need to do that right now. Let's draw a pair of cards this turn. I think I'm good for the moment. Don't need to play anything here. Ah, he's getting my patience 0. Well, he can't target Radariah, so I'm not sure it's going to make a difference here. Does he have an out is the question. If he puts everything on assault, I would lose as well, so I don't have the means to break through a defense right now. Shuffling. Oh, he conceded. Good game! Alright, well, that's the deck. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Oh, and that's one of the benefits of a long game. You get full XP and full IP a lot of the time. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good one.